Hotel accommodations was provided by Sleepwell Youth Hostel.
Bonjour, Buccaneers! This is our guide to Waterloo, Belgium, and we are going to show you the fun things you can do here.
Today we're going to take you on a quick excursion outside of Brussels. But first we have to catch a subway to Gare du Midi station.
Now we're taking the train for a day trip to Waterloo, and the best way to purchase your tickets is by going to www.belgiantrain.be. I almost said .com.
And here we go.
When we're in Europe, we use the iVideo device to connect to Wi-Fi so we can watch YouTube videos such as Look Who's Vlogging!
Soon we reached our destination.
Now we've arrived at Waterloo, Belgium, and we're going to visit the tourism office to get some information.
And here you can pick up brochures and souvenirs such as postcards. You can also get information from the friendly staff.
First, we're going to check out the Wellington Museum.
This is the house where the Duke of Wellington spent the night before and after the Battle of Waterloo. Come on, let's go check out the exhibits. We're grabbing an audio guide so we can listen to the information in English. We're walking up to the second floor. Alexander Gordon, Wellington's assistant, died in this room at the age of 29 after being wounded on the battlefield. This museum tells you details about the Waterloo campaign and showcases military artifacts from the armies that fought in the battle. Here are some decorative items. In this room, we can see medical instruments that was used during the battle.
When the soldiers get hurt or something is on the leg, the doctor will just cut it off, the whole leg.
And here is an early version of a prosthetic leg. We're going back downstairs. I'm too short to stick my head through the cutout. Now we're visiting the courtyard. There are some memorials here, including one for the leg of Lieutenant General the Earl of Uxbridge.
When the soldiers get hurt or something is on the leg, the doctor will just cut it off, the whole leg.
Let's pose by the canyon, brother. We're entering the code on the keypad to open the door to this gallery. This is the reconstruction of Napoleon's tent. And you can see even more artifacts from the battle. We learned a lot about the Battle of Waterloo here. Don't forget to visit the gift shop before you leave. We're hopping on the bus to our next destination. We have arrived at Butte du Lion. That's lion's butt in English.
It's time to check out Memorial Waterloo 1815.
This is an underground museum and visitor center offering multimedia exhibits on the 1815 Battle of Waterloo. We're scanning our ticket to enter the museum and finding our way to the first attraction.
Now we're going to climb up many steps to the top of Lion's Mound.
There are a total of 226 steps to reach the statue.
Okay, I'll go 30 more steps and I'll take a long break. Ready?
We're looking at the site from midpoint.
We made it!
What an exceptional view of the Waterloo battlefield. The Roman numerals read June 18, 1815. The plaque here shows the position of the armies.
This is where the battle was about 200 years ago. Woo!
Look how steep this is. We're going to head down now. We made our way to the next activity.
Now we're watching a canyon firing demonstration.
First, the soldier is teaching us about their uniform.
Look at the buttons. What do you see? So you can see cross cannons. That's the sign of the French artillery. Okay?
Next, they're preparing to fire the cannon. The The soldiers are cleaning the boar.
Natuurlijk moeten we zorgen dat er binnen natuurlijk geen vuiligheid meer is en natuurlijk ook geen vonken meer.
And then it's time for audience participation.
Meteen in de kant steken. 1, 2, voilà, perfect.
I am helping to set up the fuse.
En zo gaan we. Perfect. Boom, boom. Voilà.
Now I'm going to clean the cannon. Come take a photo with me, brother. It's time to check out the campsite. The soldier is now showing us how to load the rifle.
Inside of the cannon. Pressing the ammunition.
Lastly, I'm going to dress up like a soldier. Brother refuses to participate. Hey, how do I look? The next stop is the panorama, an immense historic 360 painting which is 110 meters long and 12 meters high. Look at all the horses and soldiers on the field.
That's Napoleon at the front.
There are so many dead bodies here. Brother is pondering the necessity of war. We're leaving the panorama via these twin spiral staircases. Now we're entering the Memorial Museum to explore the history of the battle. Some of these exhibits have a digital element to it, such as the printing press and the guillotine. There are also interactive drums for you to take quizzes and play games. This exhibit is pretty cool because the digital display vanishes to reveal physical components. Brother is looking at an interesting piece.
Look, they're spinning smooth. Just kidding. They just put a frame around the screen.
We're moving on to the next gallery. Hey, why is that horse upside down? This display shows a bird's eye view of the Battle of Waterloo, and they make it look like a video game. Now we're going to watch a 4D movie. It's time to head outside.
Tallahassee, Florida, Washington, D.C., Santa Fe, New Mexico, Nashville, Tennessee.
Now we're going to ride the wagon to the farm. This carriage will take us to Hougoumont Farm. We have reached the farm. This is where the British and other Allied forces faced Napoleon's army on June 18, 1815. After viewing some exhibits, we hopped back on the wagon. We had so much fun in Waterloo, and now it's time to take the train back to Brussels. We're checking out of Sleepwell Youth Hostel. We had a great time staying at Sleepwell Youth Hostel. This is our first time in a hostel, and it's better than we imagined. We're heading to Gare du Midi station. Now we're going to take the Eurostar to London. Bye-bye, Brussels. Cool, you can extend these tables. Say bye to Brussels. We're arriving at a station in France. Well, we're not getting off here. But now I can say I've seen France before.
And I can say that we've been to France because we're in France.
Now we're receiving our box of light snack. After After a 2-hour train ride, we have arrived in the UK.
We've made it to London, England, and now we can scratch off a new country on the numerous Scratch Off the World map.
Stay tuned for the London with Kids series.
Hello Buccaneers, this is our guide to Waterloo, Belgium, and we are going to show you the fun things you can do here.